Om Namo Narayana. Good morning, good evening, wherever we're all joining in from. Today is our 105th week of this weekly class of Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam for beginners. Today we will be looking at Sri Lalitha Narayani's names from 727 to 733. Let us begin with our prayers. ज्ञानरूपाय विद्महे शक्तियंसाय धीमहि तन्नो शक्तियम्मा प्रचोदयात् ॐ ज्ञानरूपाय विद्महे शक्तियंसाय धीमहि तन्नो शक्तियम्मा प्रचोदयात् ॐ ज्ञानरूपाय विद्महे शक्तियंसाय धीमहि तन्नो शक्तियम्मा प्रचोदयात् ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते ॐ गं गणपतये नमः 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 ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत्तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीं मापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेम Prabhaṁ pītavasrāṁ karakalitālasat hema padmāṁ varāgīṁ sarvālaṅkārayuktāṁ satatam abhayatāṁ bhaktanam Ram bhavānīṁ Śrīvidyāṁ Śantamūrtīṁ Sakalasuranutāṁ Sarvasampatpradātrīṁ Sakumkumavilepanāmalikachumbikastūrikāं Samandahasitekṣanāಂ Sačaračāpapāsāṅkusaಂ Vaseṣajanamōhinīಂ Arunamālya Bhūṣoജ്jwalaಂ Japakusumabhāsuraಂ Japavidhau Smaredambikām Arunam Karunatarangitakshim Dhrutapāsāಂ Kusapushpabarnachāpāಂ Animādhibhirāvratāಂ Mayūkhaiः Ahamityeva vibhavaye Maheshīम् Om Aim Hrim Shreem Om Namo Narayani Om Shreem Shrimatre Namah Swaha. Om Namah Narayani. Let us begin with Sri Lalitha's 727th name. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai namah swaha. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai namah swaha. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who imparts the supreme knowledge of the supreme being of Shiva, the Brahman. We've seen all along, she is the Shiva, she is the Brahman, and she is the Shakti. To reach that state of Shiva, like if you are looking at it from the kinetic energy, to go to the potential energy, that stillness, that totality of the Brahman, that Shivatvam, that state of Shiva, you have to go through her. You cannot directly reach Shiva without going through the Shakti. You have to go through all the stages, all the experiences of the Maya, and then seek that stillness, and then through her grace, the unveiling of the Maya happens. So only through her grace, the karmas are cleared, the Maya, the veils are cleared to reveal that totality of the Brahman, the potential within each one of us. She leads the way, we need the Mother's grace. It is said there are like like when we talk of today's, we will be coming through that again, like the Pancha, the Sakshari mantra, the 15 syllable mantra, and the Sodasi, the 16. There are 12 main rishis or devotees, disciples of us, the primordial devotees. Like that, Shiva has 8 primordial devotees. And even for those 8 to reach the Shiva, they see Shiva as the totality, they worship him, worshipping her in that form of Shiva. They need the Shakti's grace, the mother's grace to reach the father. They need the mother to clear the veil, clear all the paths for them to reach the Shiva, their guru, that oneness, the Brahman state. Even for them, even for the Shaivism, the Shaivites to reach the Shiva, they need the Shakti, her grace, the cosmic mother's grace, Sri Lalitha Narayani's grace to clear the path for them, to help them for the final merger, the whole path and along, the Shakti is needed. And Shiva jñāna, and we mentioned again before, even though it's J, it's not jnana, it is jnana, it's pronounced as G-N-Y, jnana. Jnana is wisdom. To gain the wisdom of Shiva, it is, the wisdom here is not just the knowledge, like we are now talking about the knowledge of Shakti and Shiva, but to actually experience. And when you experience, you merge in that, you become that. So to reach that state of Shiva jnanam, pradāyinyai is one who gives pradāyinyai. She is the foremost. She is the one who can take you to that final ultimate goal. She provides that. It's one of them beautifully describes like you need the sun's rays for life to happen. So the rays come, all the worldly activities flourish in the presence of the sun. So we are in the realm of duality. And when we want to go back to that oneness, the Brahman, the Shiva state of us, if we hold on to that one ray and retrace it, it takes us right back. That sun's ray, if we trace it all the way back where it came, it will take us to the sun like that. When we hold on to her in the spiritual path, she takes us back to the source, that Shiva, she is. And when you go to the source, you become the source itself. You become one with that. Her 728th name. Om Śreem Citkala namah swaha. Om Śreem Citkala namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem Citkala namah swaha. Om Śreem Citkala namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is that spark of that divine consciousness, the Chit, the Chaitanya. And Citkala, the Kala is a part of it, the power of that consciousness, the Shakti of that consciousness. And when we are talking the previous name, it is Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai. We are looking at the totality of the Brahman. We are looking into that Shivatvam, that state of Shiva in entirety. And then she leads us into the Vagdevis are leading us into her next name, which is Citkala. They are bringing us back to where we are, we can relate to. So, the Satchit Anandam that she is, again today is all about that quality, that state of the Brahman. Each of us has that. We come from that. So each of us carries a part of that. A part in itself has a drop of the ocean, has the ocean in it. Like that, the Citkala, the drop, Kala we've seen as Chandra Kala. We've seen there are 16 parts to the Chandra Kalas, the moon, 16 parts, the Kalas, the different parts. So Citkala is, we have that drop, that part of the ocean of the Chit, the consciousness, the Chaitanyam within each Jeeva. So that is that consciousness, the totality, the infinite Brahman, that consciousness, that Chaitanyam, that Chit is encased in this mind. So each Jiva, each individual has the Citkala in them, that potential in them. And so that consciousness, that Chaitanyam, we see in the totality, in the unqualified form, we see it as a drop, as a part in the qualified form within each Jiva. And she is that also, the Citkala. She is the Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai. She takes you to the totality of the Brahman. She is that very part of that consciousness within every Jiva, every soul, every life form. Her 729th name. Om Śreem ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem ānanda kalikāyai ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem ānanda kalikāyai ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the bud of the Divine Bliss. So ānanda, we know ānand is that bliss. Satchit ānandam, the previous name we saw, she is Chit. And now she is the ānanda, that bliss. And from the Brahman, the totality of the bliss that is there in the entirety of the creation, and even when the creation is in stillness and dissolution, that bliss continues to be, because the Brahman is always in the Satchidananda state. That quality is always there, that existence, that truth, that pure consciousness, and the bliss, the totality of the bliss. That is the constant state of the Brahman, eternal, infinite, no changes in that. And in that we are looking at how the Jiva has state is a part of that Chit consciousness, because every life form has its Chit. That's why we say the difference between living and non-living. The non-living doesn't have its own consciousness. It has the shaped form, it is there. It doesn't have the Chit form in it. But every life form, every Jiva has the Citkala, the part of her in each form. Like that, each part, every jiva has the ānanda kalika. Kalika literally means bud form. When the flower blooms, the full fragrance, the full features of the flowers is there, and she is that too. But in this name, we are praising her as Śreem Ānanda Kalikāyai. She is in the every jiva as the bud form of that bliss. So every jiva brings with it that consciousness from the Brahman. Every jiva comes with it the ānanda, the bliss of the Brahman. Each one of us has the bliss within us, but we don't experience it because we are living from the mind. We connect with her in us, the connect with the divine, the connect with the soul within her, within us, with to her. Then we can get the taste of what this bliss is. We experience it in fleeting moments. And if you are like someone who's done a lot of practices like dispassionate, like viveka, vairagya, you are not caught up in the web of the maya and in the creative state. You let go of it from your mind. The mind is still calm. Then it's such beings, such people, beings of creation, such beings can experience the state of bliss for longer and longer and more and more. And when that it merges with her in totality, there is no self-identification anymore. The drop has merged with the ocean. Then it becomes in the total. It becomes that state of totality of Satchidananda, eternally blissful. But now we are talking about the Jiva state, and in the Jiva state, she is like the bud, and the bud can also be seen as the ānandamaya koshā. We mentioned earlier the Pancha koshas. The soul, it has the veils, right? The different sheaths around it, which is what makes this creation happen, which is what runs the world, which is the Maya, and which has this whole state set up for the drama of karma, our actions, bringing in the results of every action. And when we renounce attachment to these results, we are able to transcend the mind, then the soul sheds its sheath more and more. The outermost, more the grossest is ānandamaya koshā. Anna is the food. So that sheath that is fed by, sustained by food is this physical form. So this is the ānandamaya koshā, and we are, most of the time, we are stuck with our ānandamaya koshā. We refer or limit ourselves to just this physical existence. And then the pranamaya kosha, the more subtle layer is the pranamaya kosha, the vital force, our breath that sustains it. When the breath leaves, even though the physical body is there, it cannot sustain anymore. So the pranamaya kosha, and then the manomaya kosha. So there is body sheath, and then the breath sheath, and then the mind sheath. Mind is a sheath, and all the thoughts, everything that arise from this is again a sheath. We identify with our thoughts as us, we identify as our body as us, and these are sheaths, and they can change. Thoughts change. This body changes from even within one life. We change from a little newborn baby to a child, to a teenager, youth, adult, old age. So many changes happens even within this sheath. And when this sheath is shed, the soul is born again and to evolve and getting more opportunities to go back to the source. And it goes with the collective, the vasanas, the traits, impressions we carry from each birth. So the mind, the manomaya kosha, the mind sheath carries these imprints. The thoughts come, and then the next layer, the fourth, is the vijnānamaya kosha. Jnana is wisdom. Big gnyanam is the science. It carries the memories and the experiences it has gathered over so many lifetimes. So even when the soul leaves this body, always says it takes only the results of the karma with it, the good deeds and the bad deeds. These are the vasanas and the karma. This is the only baggage that the soul leaves with. And the ultimate purpose is to let go of all baggage so the soul doesn't have any more baggage. But at the Vijnanamaya Kosha, there is so much joy, like we are caught up in the analysis, learning, wisdom, we are gathering, we are growing, we are evolving in the process. Like humanity has evolved, the mind of humanity has evolved, and the intellect, the Vijnanamaya Kosha has evolved, and these lives are opportunities for growth. And as we have evolved, that sheath is a more and more subtle sheath. And inside that, there is an ānandamaya koshā. Koshā is sheath. So the Brahman, which doesn't have any sheaths, it's totally free. Satchit Anandam, so it is in a state of bliss always. And when the Jeeva is formed, the innermost subtlest sheath that covers the soul is also an Ānandamaya kosha. There is a bliss sheath, and beyond the bliss sheath is the actual eternal bliss itself. And this bud can be seen as that Ānandamaya kosha, that bliss that is within it, holding the Satchidananda. And as this bud opens, the sheath falls apart or it's revealed, then the totality of the Brahman of Satchidananda is experienced, or it is, she takes us to that Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai, she takes us to that state. And from there, she takes us, the Devis take us to her 730th name, Om Śreem prēma rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem prēma rūpāyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem prēma rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem prēma rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, whose form is pure love itself. Prēma, prēma is love. Prēma, depending on the context, can also be affection, can be devotion. Bhakti is devotion. Here it can also go into that. So that love can take many flavors. It can manifest in different ways. The love you have for yourself, your love you have for your beloved, the love you have for your parents, for elders, love you have for your friends, for your children, the love you have for creation, various things, your hobbies, your career, whatever you like. And it's not just a like, but it is a love. Not a preference, but that love that is nourishing. She is prēma rūpāyai, and she herself is that pure love, and can also say it like she gives that possibility of this love to us. Sometimes we say someone's like, the heart is like a rock. So they've closed in, it's not allowing for this love to open up, to manifest, to come out, and it hardens. And when we are open to creation and the love that she is can manifest, express itself within, and she gives us that ability for this love to blossom within us, to express itself. And this love is the main thing that can take us back to the source. And her love takes us back to the source. Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai, the Satchit, Ānanda, everything is that love, and we have that potential. We have the consciousness within us, we have the bliss within us, and we have the love within us. And she is all of that, and she takes us through these back to the source. And when we describe something like, we often equate rose with love. Rose is a flower, but many times it's equated to love. So when we talk of love, we equate it to rose. So rose, when we look at rose, we equate it to love. So something that represents its character becomes it itself. So like that, her love and the devotion of the devotees can become one. So we see the devotion of the devotees itself is the prēma rūpa. So we see that love in the devotee's devotion, that love. So we are able to experience it and see it. So we see the divine in the creation, but to personally to experience it, when we see that pure devotion, we are seeing the pure form of her love also in that. And this is the various forms that love can be expressed in so many ways and so many relationships and so much in creation. And it is all her form, prēma rūpa. Her 731st name. Om Śreem Priyankaryai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the cause of love within us. It's a continuation from the previous name. She's prēma rūpa. She's priyankari. Kari is like doing it, the action, like karma is action. Kripakari, Shivankari, Shubhakari, Priyankari, the one who does all these things, her features, her attributes, her qualities. And this Priya is also a name you would have seen. Priya is again that love, that prēma is love, Priya is love. She is the cause of that love. Priya Kari, Priyam Kari. She is, from her the love happens. That is one way of looking at it. And if we have love within us, it is because she has let that love express itself within us. She is Priyankari. Another way of looking at it is, we have so many different desires we want, not just desires, something that's very dear to us, which we love. And Kari, she fulfills that. She fulfills and she grants what is dear to her devotees. She is Priyankari that way too. She fulfills that, grants that something, whatever is dear to someone, she's Priyankari. And the love to unfold within us, express itself, she is Priyankari. Her 732nd name, Om Śreem Nama Parayana Prētāyai namah swaha. Parayana, the na, n has a dot below. The main script may not have it. It's there, okay. Om Śreem, Om Śreem, Nama Parayana, Nama Parayana, Prētāyai, Prētāyai, namah swaha, namah swaha. Om Śreem Nama Parayana, Nama Parayana, Prētāyai, Prētāyai, namah swaha, namah swaha. Om Śreem Nama Parayana Prētāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Nama Parayana Prētāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is extremely pleased with the chanting of her names. And Nama is name, Parayanam is like saying it, chanting it, it's like doing it many times. It's not like you say it once, it's a Parayanam, you say it many times. And sometimes it's like whole scriptures you do Parayanam, like if you do the entire scripture, Devi Mahatmyam, or any of the scriptures, Lalitha Sahasranamam, Vishnu Sahasranamam, the scriptures and various chants, when you say it over, it is a Parayanam. And Prētāyai, like she is Priyankari, is love. We saw the names of love. Prēta is also something that's very dear, very liking and loving. So we are having the different forms of that expression of that love and like and what is very dear. So she is very fond of it. She's extremely pleased when we chant her names. And is she pleased because it is, many of us, we say when we praise, like it is like we say, it's like may feed their ego. Here it is not the ego, it is full of mantras. All her names are mantras, and we are connecting to the source more and more as we keep repeating her name, chanting her name. Those embedded mantras in them bring out and attune us with the qualities of the divine. They attune us to be aligned with the source. And so she's pleased because she created this as a playfield to have fun, to enjoy life, to enjoy creation and to evolve. And when we are doing it along the expected goal and the desires of creation, and the easiest thing is Nama Parayanam, chanting her names, it pleases because we are pleasing we are getting in alignment with the soul, we are getting alignment with the oneness within us and oneness in creation. So it will bring us to that state of Satchidananda, to have little tastes of that, to continue with that, pursuing the nama parayana. And many times, that's why they call satsangs, gathering together of people who are with like-mindedness. And here the like-mindedness in satsang is soaking in the wisdom of the divine, chanting and singing. When we go for chanting and singing bhajans, any of the spiritual songs, and they're all with the divine's names, you feel so light-hearted and joyful at the end of it. All you did was go and sing. You do it separately, yes, you get some benefit, but when you do it as a group together, Amma always says, if 5 people get together and do maybe like chanting or puja, whatever we are doing together, some good activity, if we did it just by ourselves, we are creating like say 1x, one time of whatever we are doing, the benefit of that. We are doing the same thing, same effort and time we put in, and we do this, but say 5 of us, 10 of us do it together, is going to take the same time and effort. Each one in that group receives 5x, 10x that. That's why doing things in a group is that much more powerful, because we are enriching, and more than enriching, we are like bringing out the qualities of the soul, and each one is offering their life force into it, and it, that many more life forces in that activity brings forth that much more benefit and energy. So when we do it in larger groups, you do the same thing, the one time you chant it, but you say the same chant in a big group, you get that much more benefit from it. So this nama parayana, we do by ourselves, we do in groups, and when we come to temples and we come to these gatherings, we have so much opportunity to do it together with more people than doing it just by ourselves at home. It is, you need to do it at home, but whenever opportunities come for the nama parayana, it's beautiful, and it is very good to join in groups and do it, because it is enhancing everyone. It's multifold. The benefits you get is multifold in that. And it pleases her because we are bringing a whole lot more. When we are in alignment, we impact our environment, and the environment comes into alignment. So every week, if we do it, every day we do it, we'll be blissed out. And that is not possible in a busy world that we most of us are caught up in. So doing it once a week keeps that week flowing so smoothly, beautifully. If you tried it every week you do, the coming week is flowing smoothly. There will be the turmoils, but you will flow gracefully through it. And when we do it once a month, it has its effect. When we do it once a year, it has some effect. The more we do frequently together, we are like not getting out of order. We stay in that order and that alignment. And when we are in that, we are so connected with her, and it pleases her children to be in that state. When we do her names and the chants, whether we understand the name or not, when we understand, we get the bhava more. Even if we don't understand, the mantra has its effect on us. The name has its effect on us, and it changes it. One thing to share just is, we, many times, many of us, when we're taking a photograph, a group shot or something, they say cheese, smile, and we do that, and the photo gets, it looks nice, smiling face. But when we were doing it yesterday, and we said smile, cheese, all that, we took a picture, came out nice. Then we said, okay, now let's do it with Om Namo Narayani. And we said Om Namo Narayani, and we took a picture, the same picture, just 1 second or fraction of a second later. The quality of the picture is so different. The face, the smile quality has changed. And the impact of that is we have chanted her name, Parayanam. We just said Om Namo Narayani, and the quality of the face, the smile has drastically changed. Just try it out for yourself, because we are connecting with her, and that is so pleasing for her. It is also said there are different types of Parayanam through the music, through the scriptures, chanting the scriptures, the daily prayers we do. There are different time stipulations for some of these things. But Nama Parayanam, chanting her name, Nama Parayanam, and Mantra Parayanam, if we have a mantra that we've been given to chant, these don't have any time stipulation. They can be done any time of the day or night. Nama Parayanam, Mantra Parayanam don't have any time stipulations. There are other Parayanams that have to be done at certain times. So, and in Kali Yuga, it is said the Nama Smaranam is thinking about the divine, thinking about the divine's name. Nama Smaranam, Nama Parayanam are the easiest ways in Kali Yuga. Just to even think of the divine is a great blessing, and to chant the name of the divine is a great blessing, and to the mantra, if we have to chant that, is a great, great blessing. Another story to this is, in addition to this, is many times we mentioned this before, we name our children different divine's names, and it is said, there is a story that this man was an atheist, he didn't believe in God, but he had given his son one of the divine's names, like maybe Narayana or something, even though he didn't believe in God. Many of us in today's busy life is like that. We give our children divine name and we are busy, caught up in our materialistic world. And maybe we spend a cursory few minutes chanting a mantra, a parayanam, or not even that. But at the time of his death, because he called his son's name out, not even the divine's name, he called out his son, when his soul departed, because he had no faith in the divine, he had not done any much good. So that determines whether we are going to which level the soul is going to the heaven or hell or whatever it is. So he was going to a not so nice realm, but the beings from the other world came to say, we are taking him to heaven. They said, why? He hasn't done anything in this life good enough to qualify for that place. He said, see, at the time of his death, he called out God's name. And he called Narayana, he was calling only his son. He wasn't calling the divine, but the divine hears the name being called, and the divine says, oh, he called my name. Go and fetch him here. He qualifies. So the Nama Parayana, whether we know it or unknowingly, we name our children divine names, and even without our Chaitanyam, our consciousness being in it, it brings its benefits to us unknowingly. So, Nama Parayana Prēma. She loves to hear these names because it sings the glory of the Brahman. Another explanation to this Nama Parayana is that we saw the aksharas, the Sanskrit aksharas, the vowels and the consonants, 16 vowels, certified consonants, and Diksha. We were looking at it when we were looking at the chakras also, describing her and her names. And the various combinations of the vowels and the consonants come up to 20,000, one says 736, and another that adds the again makes it 20,737. So many names of us, with the aksharas, with the alphabets, the Sanskrit alphabets, Devanagari script. And these can be chanted as Nama Parayana. Like Lalitha Sahasranamam is chanted as Nama Parayana, Vishnu Sahasranamam as Nama Parayana. These 20,736, 37 names there, these akshara combinations, various combinations are also chanted as Nama Parayana, and this has its own special, very significant benefits as people do it individually or as in groups. They may do it on a one day, they may chant it all, or over a week, or over, they say, one paksham. When we say paksham, it's like Krishna paksham or Shukla paksham, the waxing moon phase or the waning moon phase. So that fortnight, it can be the whole name, all the names can be chanted within a fortnight or within a month or with 36 days. There are certain calculations you must come. If you say, there's Bhagavatam, the one that describes the story of Mahavishnu, and there is, it's called Saptaha. Sapta is 7. So they start and finish that within 7 days. So each day it builds up and it's completed in 7 days. Like that, this Nama Parayanam of Devi's names from the Aksharas can be done in one day or 36 days or different days. So they take that up as a Nama Parayanam and do it. Like some of you may know Hanuman Chalisa, this, like that there are many, and they, on his Jayanti day, they sing it like 54 times, 108 times, all in a group. They chant together for several hours doing it. So the power of the mantra of just chanting it once and chanting it in a group and chanting it so many times together in a group is like supercharged. You're supercharging your own battery when you do that. And it, it is extremely pleasing for her. She's not pleased because it is poetry is feeding her ego. She's beyond the ego. She's pleased because her children are getting aligned with the source in that oneness. Day 733, her 733rd name. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Om Shri. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the mantra for the Sri Vidya worship by Nandi. And Nandi is often called as Nandi Devar, and we've seen every deity has a vehicle, we call it Vahanam. Like we say, the car we use is Vahanam, the motorcycle we use is Vahanam, the cycle, it is something that carries us, it is Vahanam. Like that, every divine has a Vahanam. They're seated on something that transports them. Like you'll see Vishnu, Mahalakshmi, they're seated on Garuda. Garuda is the eagle, they fly on that. And Mahalakshmi's Vahanam is the owl. And Durga's Vahanam is the lion, sometimes the tiger. Saraswati's Vahanam is the swan. And like Ganesha's Vahanam is that small, like a rat, you will see. And like that, every deity, every form has a Vahanam. And anyway, Ganesha's thing, we don't call it a rat, we call it it is the soft, gentle one, not it's like the very soft, gentle one. And when we're talking about the Vahanam, there are so many different explanations of why, like allegorically, what do they represent? For each is a Shakti, each Shakti is a form, and what is the transport for them, what is the significance, what is allegorically, or what is the Shakti in that transports them, carries them. Like that, Shiva's Vahanam is the bull, and we have seen pictures of Shiva, Shakti, and Shiva's family, Ganesha, Muruga, Subramaniam, all seated on Nandi Devar. And Shiva is by himself with Nandi, or just Shiva and Parvati with Nandi, sometimes the whole family. And Nandi Devar is the bull, and it is Shiva's Vahanam. And some describe, not just some, there's a very renowned enlightened master, Siddhar, called Tirumular, and he wrote 3,000 verses. It is called Thiru Mandiram. Mandiram is mantra, Thiru is that adulation for that sacredness. These are the sacred mantras, 30 verses, 3,000 verses. It is said he would go into deep meditation for 1 year, and then he'll open his eyes, he'll write one verse. He'll go into deep meditation. Next day he'll open his eyes and he'll write the second verse. So he was there in meditation for, we don't know how much before and after, but for 3,000 years he was in meditation, and each year he wrote a verse. And Thirumandiram has the compilation of the 3,000 verses. And he comes from the lineage of Nandi Devar, I think, and he refers to, once, we saw the 8 primordial devotees of Shiva, and they still need Shakti, cosmic mother, to help them to reach the Shiva. And once they merge, there is no separation, difference between the devotee and the divine. It's like we say, the two sides of the coin, the devotee is merged in the divine. So Tirumular he also calls Shiva as Nandi. So Shiva has become Nandi, Nandi has become Shiva, that oneness between the divine and the devotee has happened. So here is Nandi is the Vahanam of Shiva, the bull, or the Shiva himself, if you look at it Tirumular's way. And we saw that for the Panchadashi mantra, the 15, we keep coming back to the mantras because everything in manifestation came from the sacred sound of the mantras. Everything, that was the seed, and from that so many manifested. Every manifestation takes you back to its mantra, and that to the main mantra, the source. And the Panchadashi mantra, so the same mantra we saw the 12 primordial devotees of the cosmic mother, they make the slight variations in the sampradaya, the protocol. We saw sampradaya, the traditional way they're doing it. So the 12 lineages of disciples, main disciples who do the Panchadashi mantra, the Sri Vidya, worship, we've talked about them earlier, Manu, Chandran, the sun, the moon, Kuberan, the treasurer of Mahalakshmi Kuberan, Lopamudra, the wife of Agastya, Manmadan, we've seen him, saw right at the beginning, where the arch is like his its entrance to his house, and other places as well, Manmadan. And then Agastya, the great sage Rishi, the Siddhar, Agastya himself, Agni of the Panchabhutas, Agni, the form of the fire, Lord Surya, the sun, Indran, the leader, the head of all the Devas, Indran, Skanda, that is Muruga, that is the second child of Shiva and Parvati, Shiva himself, and then Krodha Bhattarakar is Durvasar. He is a rishi who is considered to be very short-tempered. Krodha is anger, so he goes into bursts of anger, and we saw that the anger ultimately brings only good because he's from that state of closeness to the divine. Whatever he does will only bring the good. These are the 12 main one. Apart from these 12, there are others also very great. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayani Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayani Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayani Namah Swaha. I just noticed the recording had been paused. I don't know when that happened. Probably when we started chanting, because I put the book in my laptop and maybe that stopped the pause the recording. We'll just do the chanting of the names just once, all of them again, in case they didn't get recorded. Om Shri Shri Matre Namah Swaha. Om Shri Shiva jñāna pradāyinyai Namah Swaha. Om Shri Citkala namah swaha. Om Shri ānanda kalikāyai namah swaha. Om Shri prēma rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Shri Priyankaryai namah swaha. Om Shri Nama Parayana Prētayai namah swaha. Om Shri Nandi Vidyayai namah swaha. Om Namo Narayani Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayani. Let us offer our chantings, our prayers to Sri Lalitha Narayani, seeking her grace, her blessings, and all the Mangalangal, Sarva Mangalangal, for all of us, all our loved ones, all of humanity, for all the sentient beings, for the whole of Mother Earth, for all the worlds, for the entirety of creation, to become fit and receive this gift of devotion for the divine from her, to connect with the divine within us, with her, she in us, to connect with the divine, she within each other, to connect with her, the divine in the entirety of the creation, to always be in the state of all the soul qualities, love, light, wisdom, deep peace, contentment, joy, laughter, bliss, abundance, generosity, honoring of all life forms, forgiveness, gratitude, courage, humor, skills, purity, integrity, sincerity, health, strength, harmony, soul strength, all the soul qualities, to always be connected with our source, she within us and she in the entirety everywhere. By the grace and blessings of Sri Lalitha Narayani, by the grace and blessings of Sri Shakti Amma Narayani, Om Namo Narayana. Any questions? Yes, it's recording because I saw it was paused and then I pressed the recording again, so I don't know how much, when the pause happened. I hope that the class was recorded and maybe just the chantings. Om Namo Narayana. Thank you. When we chant, like people would chant the entire Lalitha Sahasranamam within half an hour, all the 1,000 names, half an hour. And the mantras have their effect, whether you know the meaning or not, they have their thing. But when we are soaking in her names, just 7 names each week, and we are spending 1 hour for just 7 names each week, so we have this blessed opportunity to soak in. Even one of our names is beautiful, to go into it, to the depth of it. So when we go back to chanting her names, the 1,000 names, then we can connect with it with so meaningfully, with more of the bhav, the devotion, and the whole purpose of this is bringing that understanding, that experience of that. She's bhakti gnyāna, so she cannot be reached through all the analysis, the intellect. The ānandamaya koshā also is only a sheath, a barrier. It doesn't let us go to the soul to connect with her. And all the joy, bliss we feel around in the materialistic pleasures, we enjoy it, we get a taste of it, but again, they are sheaths. And when we transcend that, we can transcend it only through this devotion that we have for the divine. And it's a great blessing Mother Earth is receiving in this time for the first time. And in Kali Yuga, it's such a great blessing for not just all of us, the entirety of Mother Earth and all the beings we include in our prayers. So thank you to the Divine, to Shakti Amma Narayani, and all who are making this possible, and to the blessings from Mahakalima, Mahabhadrakalima, who has blessed us after the Mahabhadrakali Yagam to receive this. Om Namo Narayana. Thank you. Then the recording. Any questions? Yeah, recording.